What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, and I am back with Madden 25. I know a lot of people wanted to see this happen a little bit earlier. I'm sorry I couldn't get to it. I really wanted to try out these PS4 exclusive games here, but I do have Madden 25 on the PS4, and I am about to start up a connected franchise mode with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, there's going to be a lot of changes. I'm going to try to make it a little bit more difficult for myself to succeed in this manner. The other playthroughs I've done, I've had kind of talented teams. This one, they have a lot of work they need, so it's going to be a challenge to kind of take them up to the next level. I'm excited about it. As for sliders, I went to the download community files. I downloaded the first ones off there. I forget the name of it. They were the ones that were the most liked and everything else. I don't know how good they're going to be. I'm just going to kind of have to wait and see, give it a shot first, but hopefully it turns out okay. Let's go ahead and get going with this connected franchise mode. I want to do offline. Online can be difficult if I were to ever get booted in the middle of a game. It kind of ruins things. Sometimes there's lag involved, so I'm going to go with offline. Now see, this is what I'm wondering. Use default connected franchise roster or import custom roster. The only roster I've imported or downloaded was the latest one. So I think that's going to be okay. I don't know if that is the default one now. Since I haven't downloaded anything else, it's not like it can really be anything else. So, alright, we have a choice between player, coach, or owner. I am going to be an owner in this mode because I plan on relocating the team. That's actually part of the reason I wanted to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're just one of those teams that I can see them moving. Especially now, you know, they're not doing all that good. They don't have the excitement they used to around there. So we can create an owner, active owner, NFL legend. I'm going to go with create an owner here. Originally I wanted to do a former player and be like Fred Taylor and use that storyline. But if there's a former player buying into the Jaguars, I don't necessarily think he would move them. A lifelong fan, again, I don't see a lifelong fan moving the team. Somebody that would move the team, though, is a financial mogul. You know, if they see better opportunities somewhere else, that would make a lot of sense. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this. They actually start with 10 million here. That's interesting. In the PS3 version, I believe you only started with 5 million. I might be wrong on that. Okay, see, but you also started with 0 funds on the other ones, so now you're starting with 5. I don't know, maybe I'm misreading things. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick the Jaguars, and you know, it's going to be a tough team to work with. I'm excited about the challenge. So here we go. We got Luke Jokel over there. First and last name, I have no idea. You know what, I'm going to go with my all-time favorite football player. Now, he is a former past player, but we're using a different storyline. I'm just going to use his name. He's a 49er. Most people know I'm a 49er fan. But his name was John Taylor, wide receiver, number 82. Just a great player. Very underrated because he was stuck in the shadow of Jerry Rice. But I always loved playing with him. And I remember back in like the old games, I would use him on kickoff returns and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. Let's try to find somebody that may or may not look like him. And again, I know he's a former player, but in real life, you know, he's running a business, like a trucking business or something along those lines. We'll just say that. That looks good. Why not? Except, alright, instant starter, that's not going to matter. Salary cap will be on. Skill level, I'm going to do all Madden, of course. Game flow, we'll do that. Quarter length is going to be 8 minutes for the preseason, but once the regular season starts, I will go up to 15-minute quarters. I want to keep this as realistic as possible. Minimum play clock time, I'm going to start off with 12. If I think I can get away with 10 later on, I might do that. It takes a long time to edit these games. Anytime I can take off the clock really helps me out. I'll start off with 12. If I'm not able to call the audibles I would like, or if I have plenty of time to call the audibles, I should say, I'm going to go down to 10 though. Player progression weekly is fine. Coach firing on. Gameplay tuning, yeah, sure. Injuries on. Pre-existing injuries, I'm going to turn off solely because I want to use Luke Jokel. I mean, he's the one bright spot the Jaguars really have in terms of their future, so I'm going to turn this one off. Plus all the other players we'd like to see. You know, trade deadline will be on. Trade type enable all. Now, relocation settings is going to be interesting. If I were to pick normal, I'm still able to relocate the Jaguars usually. They're just one of those teams, again, they're ideal for a move. I can turn it completely off, or I can do everyone can relocate. Now, the interesting thing with this is I really want to keep this realistic, so I don't want to see a team like the Green Bay Packers relocate. That just doesn't make sense at all. However, in this setting, I think it'd be really cool to kind of see all the different teams move around and things like that. I think it'd be interesting to maybe look at the NFL in 2 years from now and see 3 new teams. Now, I've done this before on the PS3 version, and even then, even with this setting, teams don't usually relocate. It's just not something that happens often. But I'm going to leave it on just in case. I might add a little bit of excitement to the game, you know, something different. So I'll keep it on. League type, I guess all. Don't think it really matters. I don't really know all this stuff. Player name always Heatseeker, Ballhawk, whatever. Fill rosters I'm going to turn off because I want to have complete control over this team. So everything else is good. Let's start this career, guys. Start career. Wait, what? You have earned a bonus to one of your offline leagues. I don't know what a league bonus is. I guess I'll hit yes. I don't really know what it does, honestly. Is that new? I don't think that was on the PS3 version. It might have been. I don't know. Oh, I got 10 million extra dollars, it looks like. I have $20 million to start off with. I don't really know, but... Huh. Alright, let's just go ahead and start the offline league. I'm not doing a fantasy draft here. And then we will go look at our roster and kind of figure out what moves we need to make to turn this team around. So, let's see. News. John Taylor, the new owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, will take over all operations immediately. His successful business background will be put to the test as an NFL owner. I don't really think any of the other storylines are anything new. I think we all pretty much know. Man, it's trying to figure out how to move all these around. Yeah, well, whatever. Alright, yeah, that's just stuff everybody knows. Media question. Let's go ahead and answer this really fast.
Successful businessman, made a lot of money, and now you own an NFL franchise. How will that translate into winning games in this league?
I've had a lot of success, and now I want to have fun and give back. Alright, part of being a good... let's see. Business is... Alright, so I don't want it to make it look like I'm only in this for business. I definitely want to keep the fans involved. I do want it to be about the fans. That's who we are trying to market our team to. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the fans. Per winning season, 10% ticket. See, that's good. Now, I'm a little bit worried that we're going to lose ticket prices if we have a losing season because our team is really not all that good right now. It's going to take a lot of work. That worries me a little bit. Might have set myself up for failure with that. I don't really need to watch any of that. So let's go ahead and check out the team, guys. Let's look at the depth chart before we do anything. See what we're working with. And then as you can see right off the bat, we need a franchise quarterback. Chad Henne's not going to do it. Blaine Gabbert. It's kind of been a little bit disappointing, and I'm a little bit interested by Matt Scott. He's only a 68. Obviously, rating's not too important, but it does play a factor with certain things. But why I'm interested in him is his speed rating, 82. I mean, it's not super fast, but it does give me another option if there's no wide receivers open. So I'm probably going to try using him. There's just not much need to use Henne or Gabbert because I'm planning on getting a new quarterback anyway down the road. Now, Maurice Jones-Drew, obviously the franchise player of the Jaguars, but in this scenario, I might trade him. Now, I'm just going to put him on the trade block. I don't know if I'm going to trade him yet or not. We're just going to kind of put him out there and see what offers we get. Now, if I get an offer that's going to help my team with the future, I'm definitely going to take it because, you know, he deserves to be in a winning environment anyway. Right now, we're not built to win. So it would make a lot more sense for him to be somewhere else where he can definitely use his skills and lead a team to the playoffs. Right now, I doubt I'm going to use him much. I'm going to need a new cornerback or running back one way or another. By the time this team's ready to compete, I think he's going to be a little bit older than the rest of the crew. Lonnie Pryor got a rookie fullback. That's alright, I guess. Cecil Shorts and Justin Blackman. Now, this is what I'm excited about. I have two good young wide receivers to work with as we build forward towards the future. So this is like the one bright spot of this roster for me. I'm really excited about using these two guys as we move forward. Past them, I have Mike Brown, Ace Sanders. I mean, he's a rookie. He's a 74. I'm not too excited about anybody here, but that's all right. Tight end, Mercedes Lewis is actually another player who I might end up trading, and the reason for that is, you know, he's a great tight end, but his speed is really slow. I like fast tight ends. I like using that dynamic tight end that can go out there and catch the ball. I don't know if that's me being a 49er fan and seeing Vernon Davis a lot and the advantages that he offers, or really a lot of the good tight ends are really solid in that regard. So I definitely want to have a fast tight end to give my offense that type of, you know, new dimension, I guess. Luke Jokel, left tackle, we are set there. Left guard, definitely could use some help here. Will Rackley. Yeah, I'm going to need a new left guard for sure. Center Brad Meester could work for this year, and I can try to find a replacement in the offseason. He's getting up there in age. He's not great, but he is solid, so we'll use him for now. Sorry about the cough, guys. Uchi Nwarni. Nwaneri? I don't know. I will butcher names from time to time. I apologize about that, but I'll do the best I can. Right guard, we are going to need a new right guard eventually. Not a top priority. I mean, really, I guess all these should be a top priority. Then Cameron Bradfield. He's actually a left tackle. He's going to be playing out of position for now. That's fine. I'm going to need to find some replacements along the offensive line outside of Luke Jokel. So Tyson Alulu, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I might be wrong, though. Left in, just, you know, he's okay. I mean, Jason Babin is a little bit past his prime. We're really going to need to, I mean, if you look down this roster, just about everybody. Honestly, just about every single position we are going to need to upgrade. That's one reason why I wanted to pick this team. You know, it's going to take some time. It's going to be a challenge to turn this team into a contending team. Now, see, now I'm kind of starting to think that the rosters I'm using aren't up to date, because I believe these players are a lot lower in rank. I don't know. You know what? I mean, I might as well go with it anyway. Still have plenty of problems, but I'm excited about these two rookies here, especially Demetrius McCray. He is actually going to be one of the focuses, one of my main focuses for this franchise. I love Appalachian State. They are my favorite football team, and he is going to be like the little child of this series for me. I'm really going to try to make him a top-notch cornerback. It's going to take some time, but I think it'll be fun to do. Free safety, again, I just have to upgrade so many positions here. It's really going to be difficult. Strong safety, Jonathan Cyprian. Now, I'm excited about him, but one thing that really worries me is his speed. Look at this. His speed is an 82. For a safety, that's really not that good, especially because I have rookie cornerbacks. I mean, it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to do anything, because if they get beat, I like having that safety as a backup option. So I'm wondering, now obviously this isn't going to be the case in real life, but I'm wondering if maybe I should move him to linebacker. He might be better fit there with his speed. I believe he's a power hitter too. So let's check that out really fast. Let's see. That's power moves. Tackling, yeah, look, hit power 91. I mean, he might be better off at a linebacker spot. I don't really have a replacement for him in terms of, well, I guess, I mean, Winston Guy is better than, I don't know. It's just something to keep an eye on. Who knows? I'm really, like, I could have sworn these guys were all rated a little bit lower. I don't know. I don't know what it meant when it said that roster thing. It is what it is, though. I guess we're just going to move forward with this. Kicker, I'm all right at. Punter, you know, I'm okay with Brian Anger. So, kick returner, I kind of want to put Demetrius McCray. What's his speed, though? I'm a little bit worried about his. Oh, his speed's 91, yeah. And he went to App. I just don't want him to get hurt, but yeah, I definitely want to try that. Who else do I have with good speed over here? I believe Ace Sanders is pretty quick. Oh, Jordan Todman is actually going to be ahead of him with that. However, he's probably one of those guys that might end up getting cut. We'll go with you. Why not? We'll give him a shot. Punt returner, again, I'm just going to go with Demetrius McCray. Where you at? Alright. We'll just stick with that. Hopefully he doesn't fumble the ball. It's going to take some time. This whole roster, we're going to need to make some changes. Let's go ahead and start cutting some players that we... Oh, I need to do that under salaries on that. The salaries. Let's go ahead and start cutting some players. And here's what I really dislike. I can't really cut any of these guys without taking a hit. That just really kind of sucks. Because obviously I'm going to try to sign a cornerback or trade for one or something. So the fact that I might end up having 5 quarterbacks on my rosters really just does not sit well with me. Now, I can cut Forsett, but it just doesn't make sense to cut him when I could potentially trade Maurice Jones-Drew. These guys, I'm going to take a hit if I cut them. That's a little bit disappointing. For right now, I just don't really have a choice. I got to keep him on the roster. Yeah, I'm going to move on with Pryor here. I can cut Pryor, but I mean, that doesn't really do me too much good. Alright, see, I can release him. Release Williams here. Best of luck, sir. Go down here, and I can release Taylor. I mean, he's pretty young. He's not bad, but I just need to clear some spots on my roster right now. Needs to be a priority. I don't know if I'm really going to sign another wide receiver yet, so I'll move forward with that. Now I can make some cuts here. That should help me out a little bit. How fast is Noble? No, that's not going to show me here, is it? Or maybe it will. No. Huh. Alright, you know what? I'll just... It'll be alright. Definitely want to find a fast tight end, though. Might as well... See? If Meester goes down with an injury, that's going to hurt me, but... I'm going to have to cut players before the start of the season anyway. That's why I'm just cutting all these guys now. See, look at this. This is just terrible. Look how much money they are making, and neither one of them are really all that good. I doubt I can trade them, and I'm just going to take a huge hit. This roster is just a mess in my eyes. I'll keep Davis on for now. Definitely get rid of you. Sorry, Jones. Best of luck, sir. I'm just trying to avoid those cap penalties right now. Honestly, Senderick Marks, man, maybe I should cut him. Let's see. Yeah, I'll cut him. Best of luck, sir. Alright. I'm gonna need some backups. I feel like I'm probably gonna end up signing somebody else to fill this role anyway, honestly. But he is 22. Keep him on there for now, just in case we have injuries down the road. Will Blackman, man. I think he's better than that, but in this game, it doesn't look like he's gonna be all that good. I can use the cap space, so there we go. Alright, now let's go to roster here. And again, I'm probably going to put some players on the trade block now. If I'm actually going to trade them, no, I just want to put you on the trade block. Whether or not I actually trade them, who knows? It just depends what I get offered. Add to trade block. I doubt I'm going to get any offers for them, but I mean, they are quarterbacks. Maybe some team's going to want to back up. Maurice Jones-Drew, now I will probably get some offers for him. Even Forsett, geez, I'll put you on the trade block too, just to see what I can get. I'm building this team from scratch. It's going to be rough to start, guys. It's not going to be easy to kind of take this team and get them where I want them, but you know, we're going to have to get worse before we get better in my eyes. So let's just go ahead and do that. Move down the list here. Definitely going to put these guys on the trade block. I don't imagine anybody offering anything for them, but I need to get their cap or their money issues off of my roster. Yeah, there we go. I know I'm putting a lot of people on the trade block, guys. I'm aware. Again, I'm probably not going to be trading everybody. I just kind of want to see what offers are out there. Now, last but not least, no. Just going to go sign a few people. Whoop. I need to get back over here, don't I? Still trying to get used to how this controller is different. Improve rosters where I need to go. Free agents. And right off the bat, Tim Tebow. You know what? It's about time we bring him back to Jacksonville. Obviously, you know, he has a connection with the fans, so I think in his jersey he's going to sell, which would be good for profits. He's better than any quarterback I have now, and he does not cost all that much to keep on the team. So that's just going to be my first go. Whether or not he's going to start, I don't know. Scott might end up winning that position. You know, the rookie from Arizona. I'm a little excited about him. So what I might do here is I'm wondering if I should sign a backup for cheap in case I do. Well, you know what? Other players are going to end up being released, so I'll wait for that. As the preseason advances, other teams are going to cut their players and they will be made available. Jacob Hester might be somebody good to bring into this team, though. Or it could be fun to find a really fat, like, look at this. Doran Dickerson, 90 speed. I like that. I like that a lot. Just another weapon, and who knows, I mean, he's not all that good, so his contract's going to be fairly cheap. Just a weapon to have on the team. Again, other players are probably going to be released, so I don't know that I'm necessarily going to sign anybody from here yet. I'll probably wait to see if there's any younger players that get released that I can use. So yeah, we'll wait on that. Tight end, is there any guy with speed? Again, I might trade Lewis. Let's do this. 87 speed. He's not all that good. Alright, what's Curry's speed? I should have checked. He's 86 speed, so maybe we'll go with Curry. A little bit better. I think he's younger as well. Who knows if he's going to make the roster or anything. I don't know. I just might as well put him on the, let's see, what's his speed? Alright, and then we'll try Nelson Rosario here. And I don't know if these guys are going to make the roster, but I'll try them out in some preseason games. We'll kind of see who performs, who doesn't, and so on. I do need a left guard that's going to be a little bit better. We'll do that. I just need just about everything, huh? A right guard, I don't think he'd be starting on my team. Right tackle might be nice to get one, like a backup. I should probably get a backup right tackle, I'm thinking. He's fairly cheap, we'll do that. And that way, if we have any injuries along the line, we can fix it up fairly quickly. Defensive tackle, Richard Seymour. Now, I don't like the idea of spending a lot of money here. But it's only going to be a one-year deal. That's $3 million. Now, I could get Okoye. Okoye is a lot cheaper. He's over $2 million cheaper. He's younger. I think oh, wait. Actually, I want to get Marvin Austin. I want to go with Marvin Austin here. He's even younger. That's perfect. Alright, so I'm getting Austin. I'm going to try to turn this team into a 3-4 team. So I'm going to need another linebacker. Spikes is just solid. I absolutely love Spikes. But I wouldn't mind finding a young guy with speed. Everybody can, if you haven't learned yet, I love speed players. Now here we go. 87 speed. He's just not all that good. You know what? I love Spikes. I'll go with Spikes. How much does he cost? I like the cheap players, man. I'm trying to save money now because as I move the franchise, that's one reason I'm really focusing on saving money. As I move the franchise, I'm going to end up spending a lot of money between the new stadium and the relocation and everything like that. So it's really important I try to save money as best as possible. Leroy Hill, I'm down to get. His contract's under $1 million. That's fine. Oh, wow. And see, I guess these are the updated rosters. If Awesome was still a free agent, that means the 49ers have indeed cut him. So this is the updated roster. I don't know why they have him as an 85. Just living off the past. Alright, now I can't sign Kerry Rhodes for over $4 million. I really want him. Phillips, you know, he's pretty young. Phillips might be the best bet there. He's pretty young. Again, I'm trying not to spend money, but I do need a good team. Michael Huff might be a better option with his speed, and that's not me just, well, his zone coverage is better. That's not me just saying that, like, just in terms of being able to make up ground. If one of my rookie corners gets beat, I'll go with Phillips. I don't... Let's see what other options I have. Let's see. Man coverage, zone coverage, 86. Dwight Lowry is probably going to be a little bit cheaper. I like people with zone coverage, and his speed is not as good though. Let's see. Here's a rookie. Well, he's a 27-year-old rookie. What about Black here? Let's see what he has to offer. He has no speed at all. I can't put two safeties without speed. Alright, we just have to go with Phillips here. Seems like the best bet. Tried to find out if there was an option that would have been suitable. Couldn't, so there we go. Back to depth chart, and we will kind of see what our team looks like. This video is running a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I really kind of wanted to get all this stuff out of the way in the intro video before we get going. Tim Tebow, as you can see, he will be starting, and behind him I'm going to go ahead and put Matt Scott, and then Blaine Gabbert will be the third string quarterback. Again, I don't know if Tim Tebow is necessarily going to start. We're going to kind of have to see how he plays out in preseason. I'm not even a Tim Tebow fan. I just recognize that his jersey could sell and get me some profits. But again, he might not even start. We're going to kind of have to see how he does up against Matt Scott. I'm kind of intrigued by him. Running back situation is the same. We're going to put Dickerson there, wide receiver. Who's faster here? If I want to have a slot wide or receiver. Now, Ebert might be the best option to put there. Ace Sanders is a rookie. I'm kind of excited about that, though. We'll put Ace Sanders in the slot for now. Just for now. We'll kind of see how it all plays out. Let's see. I really do want to use these. Let's see. I got Curry. He was really fast. What's the speed of these guys? Speed 69, yeah. Move you over there. Harbor has okay speed. I think there was another one, Rosario. I was kind of excited about him. I don't know, it reminds me of Dante Rosario maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, I passed it, didn't I? Yep. He has 83 speed. So, I don't know how much he's actually going to get to play right off the bat, as we already have Harbor here, who's pretty good. Again, I can cut him as I need to. I just kind of want to see my options first. Let's see. Really could use better players on the line. Really could use better players on the line. Alright, whatever. That's that's going to be our team for now. Now let's see if I can actually trade. Or not trade, but where do we go for that? Strategy. Here we go. Schemes. Now I'm going to switch over to a 3-4 scheme. Oh, I guess I do this. Alright, zone blitz 3-4, base attacking, even a base 3-4 for now. Maybe I'll go to attacking as I get better playmakers. But for now, I want to have a base 3-4. West Coast offense is perfectly fine by me. And see, this is like the stuff that I really dislike, how schemes are worked into this game. They put too much of an emphasis on scheme and not what a player is capable of. I don't like that as much, but it is what it is. I'm going to have to kind of accept it and move forward. Bounce on the tight end. See, again, I'd like the speed guy there. All that doesn't matter. Alright, linebacker, 3-4 tackler. I don't know if our linebackers fit that description. They probably don't, and because of that, they're just going to act like our players are the worst ever. That's, again, what I really dislike about that. Alright, so now that I've done that, I want to go back and see if it's saved that is my scheme. Base 3-4, cool. Alright, so we're now in a 3-4 scheme. That's what I want. I don't really have the personnel for it. I'm going to have to start developing my guys towards that personnel, but that seems okay for me right now. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do. You know what? I guess not. So what's going to happen is I'm going to end this video here, guys. If you are excited about this series and you want to see more of it, let me know. Leave a like and comment. That stuff helps me out a lot. For one, it puts my videos higher in the search, which in turn could get me more subscribers, which in turn could potentially make it so I can actually do this full-time as opposed to part-time between the other jobs I have. Now that's a good ways down the road. I don't even know if it's going to be possible, but it could lead to that, and it helps me out a lot. I'm not going to mention this every video. I just like to say it at the beginning of the series. But if you are excited about this video, I would appreciate the support. You guys are all awesome. Always have been to me. So thank you for the continued support. And I will see you for our first preseason game against the Miami Dolphins. Later, guys.